Here's the thing. I have no doubt that meditation could do good things. I hear it does wonders for other people. I just expect not much. I generally don't have much problem with anxiety. I'm a pretty cool customer. Right. Hang on. It's too bright. Okay, 10 minutes is up, and I have some thoughts. First, I had to turn the camera off midway through because I was constantly thinking about the camera. And then I was constantly thinking about what I was going to say once I was done, because this is for a video. My eyes at first were like very active, like I could feel like twitching, or it was hard to like hold them closed at first. And then I just kind of wanted to go to sleep. But I do feel more relaxed. See you tomorrow, meditation. So I uploaded my day one experience to the second channel, and everyone recommended apps to use. I'm gonna try Headspace, not a sponsor, just gonna try it. 10-minute session here.
But for now, just take a moment to get comfortable, eyes open, looking ahead, not really staring, but just aware of the space around you. Just gently closing the eyes now. You can just gently open the eyes again.
Sitting up was fantastic. It was nice to have a little guide, although at one point I found myself annoyed that I was hearing someone talk when I wanted to concentrate. Again, I feel like napping. I think I perpetually don't have enough sleep, and that's part of the problem. I feel good. I feel calm. Although I wasn't too not calm before. It was just nice. I just meditated for 20 minutes this time. No app or anything. Realized I was a little stressed. I was thinking about the tasks I have to do today. I don't know, maybe I need to write down my tasks for the day so that I don't think about them. Maybe that helps, because I never do that. I also kept falling asleep. It was a lot harder to sit there for 20 minutes than I thought it would be. Right at the end, was worried that maybe my timer wasn't working, so I opened my eyes and I checked the timer, and there were 13 seconds left. But I feel better now. And now I'd like to thank this video's sponsor, Blinkist, a truly awesome app. I have more than just that on my phone. I just put it on its own page for this. They take insights and the most important information in nonfiction books, and they condense them down to 15 minutes, and you can read them or listen to them. And I've been listening to them while going on runs, and it's been awesome. I've learned all about Napoleon, Alexander Hamilton. I still haven't seen that musical. I'm not a very fast reader, and I always feel like I don't have time. Obviously, I worry about doing nothing in the middle of a day. I never would have picked up a book about Napoleon or Alexander Hamilton, because I would have thought, oh, there's just so many other books I want to read. But I listened to them on Blinkist, and it was incredible. Super interesting. Also productivity books like The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People or The 4-Hour Work Week, or currently listening to My Morning Routine about successful people's morning routines. This app helps me do research for these videos, actually. This is really good. And the first 100 people that go to Blinkist.com/WheezyWaiter will get unlimited access for 1 week to try it out, and a full membership for 25% off. And during that first free week, you can cancel anytime. Thank you, Blinkist, for sponsoring this video and for making my runs filled with Napoleonic knowledge. I'm a dork. Here's the thing, leading up to meditating, I wasn't looking forward to it. All I have to do is sit there and do nothing. Why was I not looking forward to sitting there doing nothing? And I think the reason is, I did these experiments where I quit sugar, we quit the internet, and I went vegan. Those were all basically quitting things. And that meant, more productivity. This is different. This is taking time out of my day to do nothing. I didn't know this about myself until right now, until today. I think I have an addiction to worrying about productivity. I'm not always productive, but when I'm not, I feel bad. I feel guilty. Knowing that I have to sit there and do nothing makes me feel even more guilty that I'm not working on something. Meditation has helped me realize that I have this guilt that I don't need to have. I need to be more comfortable and more forgiving with myself for doing nothing. Today I actually went outside. Any tiny itch, I just was worried it was a bug. So at first I was just like, oh, is that a bug? Is that a bug? Is that a bug? But that went away. I felt much less anxiety than I did yesterday. The wind and the birds and all the sound was really nice. It was really easy to zone out, I guess. And this time I tried to picture myself somewhere. I tried to picture myself on a hill with wind and trees around. At one point an airplane went by in real life, and I pictured seeing that off on the horizon, and then a leaf hit me on the head, and it scared the crap out of me and knocked me out of that. But then I continued just letting my mind wander. I started thinking about a video I was working on, and I thought that was fine. I just kind of stopped worrying about what I should do and just kind of let my mind go. And then at one point, I was like, okay, this is feeling long. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to stop now. Why do I have to force myself? If I'm forcing myself, it's not working. So I stopped, and there were 53 seconds left. And then when I opened my eyes and looked around, like things were blurry at first, like I was waking up, coming out of hypnosis or something. It was just a really good experience overall. And I think I got a few insights into the video I'm working on. It was just nice to sit and contemplate it rather than reading and writing all the time. Okay, meditated. What are we on? Day 10. 20 minutes is much longer than I thought. I thought it would be easier to just sit and do nothing. It really isn't. When I sat down, I was kind of anxious, and then it kind of went away, and I got calm, and then I just almost fell asleep a few times. Around 15 minutes or so, I was like, okay, let's get a move on. It's harder than I thought to sit and do nothing. One thing that I'm doing is I'm focusing on the top of my head and then moving my way down my body to like each ear, eyes, nose, mouth, and trying to go through the whole thing. In that process is when I start to stop thinking about anything else. Sometimes I start to fall asleep and have to wake up. Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's like I should go do some work. But that's life. Sorry. I don't want to end that way. That's life. I actually made it to 20 minutes, and I was slightly disappointed that it was over. And I feel better. I feel much more relaxed now. I clearly needed that. Just woke up from a nap. I had a revelation today. Sorry for the shoulder nudity happening right now. Every time I meditate, I feel like I want to go to sleep. Why don't I just do it right before sleep? So today, before a nap, I meditated for about 15 minutes. And then I'm like, yep, time to sleep. I laid down and I just napped the most beautiful nap for like an hour and a half. It's Saturday. I felt like I could take a break today and, indulge. So now I'm going to start trying to meditate before bed. If I focus on each body part, it really shuts out all the things going on in my brain that I don't even realize are going on in my brain. I think it just brings the things that are most important right to the surface, which usually these days is, hey, you're tired, dude. Go to bed. I get tired. I'm just sitting there focusing, and I get tired. I haven't been using an app very much. As soon as I start scanning that body, sleepy. I must have a really boring body. I am starting to notice that I feel more calm. Just not so worried. We're moving in 2 days. I'm not worried about it. I probably should be worried about that. I've gotten into a routine that I like, that I think works. I don't know if it's what you're supposed to do. I don't know if there is a supposed to do, because I feel better every time I do it. Not timing it makes it a whole lot better, less stressful. I don't feel like I'm forced to do it like I did at the beginning. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's say it's about day 300. I don't know what day it is. Probably not that. Still meditating because it feels good and is good. Averaging about 10 to 20 minutes though. But today, I'm going to go into a sensory deprivation tank for an hour. You float on this water, and it's like salt water, and so you don't even feel it. It's like you're floating on nothing. My wife did it. She says it feels amazing, so I'm going to try it. I'm a little worried because it's an hour. I'm used to like meditating 10 to 20 minutes, so I don't know. Let's try it. And I can control the music and the light in there. I'm gonna go completely silent, no light. So, here we go. That went by so fast. First 15 minutes or so, I had a little anxiety about my breathing because it was humid in here and it felt like I was kind of short of breath. After a little while, that kind of went away, and then I started to settle in, and then I had to go to the bathroom. So I got up, went to the bathroom, went back in, and then I had to settle in again. I thought I had like a half hour left at least, and then it was over. And it was awesome. Just like zoned out. I did the body scan that I do occasionally. I noticed a tension down here, like in my spine. I was like kind of forcing my head back when I didn't realize it. So then I kind of let it do what it wanted, and then I felt a tension. I also noticed my foot. I kept like tensing up my ankle. So I wonder how often I do that without even knowing. And then the light turned on and it scared me. Okay, I'm gonna shower now. I'm gonna turn the camera off for that. As I drove away, I developed a theory as to why my ankle kept tensing up. Driving! I don't know, makes sense. I'm a typical American. I drive everywhere. And now it's day 302. I don't know. After the float tank, I had a beautiful night's sleep. I woke up briefly in the middle of the night. I always wake up in the middle of the night, but I fell right back to sleep. I don't know if it was related or not, but it was good. This is gonna be the last day for the video. I'm gonna keep meditating though, because I really, really like it. And I found what works for me. It helped me learn, or at least reinforce the idea that I don't get enough sleep. It helped me reduce anxiety, realize that I had more stress and anxiety than I thought I had. I generally don't have much problem with anxiety. I'm a pretty cool customer. And I started using a task app so I can write down my to-dos so I'm not going through them in my mind all the time. I'm just gonna keep meditating the way that works for me. No timing it, sitting up, taking in my surroundings, focusing on my breathing, doing a body scan, and then just sitting there as long as I feel necessary. It really works for me. So, I'm not saying you have to do it. Do whatever you want. Thank you for watching. Here's a playlist of other self-improvement type challenges I've done. YouTube thinks you'll like this video. I do a secret week daily vlog for patrons over there on Patreon. It's not that secret because I'm telling you right now, but you know, it's kind of secret. Subscribe! Deep breath. Focus on your surroundings.